Howdy folks, welcome to another episode of Making Dough Show. My name is Hangum Stanfield and my husband and I, we own 3 restaurants currently in the San Antonio area. And yes, we're in the pizza business and we do make dough, of course, hence the Making Dough Show. And I wanted to give you a little bit of an update as to what we've been up to and what's coming up this quarter. Just bringing you a little bit behind the scene of a life of a restaurant owner. You may yourself be a restaurant owner, so I want to give you some tips. Maybe you're a manager, maybe you aspire to become a restaurant owner. Again, I'm hoping that it'll serve you. And this quarter, as I'm recording this, it's mid-April. This second quarter of 2022, my husband and I, we've decided to open 3 restaurants in the next 3 months. And take our income, not our income, it's going to be like our gross sales this year. Our goal is to go from $2 to $6 million. That is a goal that we set, and that is what we've decided to go. And that is my lesson 1 for you, is that you need to be making some big moves. Something that we've learned in the last 2 years going through the pandemic is that if you are constantly improving, and I love improving stuff. I love observing processes and systems and improving our customer service, improving our training system, improving different aspects of the business. It is not going to take you from where you are to like 5 notch up. I don't know if it makes sense. You won't go from 2 to 6, 6 to 12, 12 to $20 million in gross sales of your business if you are making improvements. You need to make some bigger moves. You need to obviously do your due diligence. That's not what I'm saying. If the current operations you have is not profitable and where you want it to be, that's not, you understand what I'm saying. If you are at a comfortable place in your restaurant operations, that you're just focused on improving things are profitable, it's going great, people are getting along, everything's going well, you're not making bigger moves, you're going to be sitting here 5 years from now and you're going to look back and you're like, you know what, I should have made some bigger moves. Sadly, there are a lot of restaurants that are going out of business. And if you're not working with a few brokers, you're like, you know what, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a restaurant that is, we'll be looking for 2nd generation restaurants, as in, it's not old, but it's not a shell either, which is what we've done in that 3rd restaurant when we had to fully do a build out, which is very expensive, but whatever. Make bigger moves. Look into preparing yourself for a bigger move. Okay. That means already be thinking about what's going to take for you to expand your restaurant. How are you going to go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4? You're not going to be sitting here in 20 years having this current operations you have. But where do you want to be? Do you want to sell? And we've talked about a lot on this show, and that is, gain clarity as to where you want to be. But we live in Texas, and I'll tell you, go big or go home, right? This is where we've been. So we're like, we're just too gradual around here. We got to make some bigger moves moving forward. And that's where we're at. So that was my lesson 1 and a tip 1 I have for you. The second tip I have for you is that you must be investing in people. You need to have a strategy for people on the positions you offer. We're able to ponder and play with this idea, or actually going forward, which we've already signed the 3 like leases or letter of intent, LOI, and blah, 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 is because we have the people in place. And how do we do that? Because we were able to hire a gentleman who was a general manager at Domino's, and he had served there for 5 years. And then we hired another gentleman who was an area manager, a district manager for Domino's. And these 2 gentlemen have been able to help us out. So we're not focused on the people as much. We've been able to hire many managers instead of raising them up from within, which has always been our philosophy. And I am still pro it. You need to be raising up leaders, developing leaders within. But if you want to go fast, sometimes you need to hire from outside and groom them to your culture and the values of your company. It's all up to you how you want to go with it. But since we've been able to already secure GMs for those 3 restaurants, we're able to move forward. You need to have a people strategy. One of the questions people ask me all the time, what's it going to take to go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3 people? Okay. Marketing, I love, and you need to obviously have marketing so you're constantly growing your sales, and you can be confident that when you open a restaurant that you're going to get it to profits as soon as possible. I have a formula for ourselves that is from 0 to profitable in 90 days. I'm giving myself 90 days tops for us to hit profits. That's kind of where I'm at. So in this last restaurant we opened, we were able to do that. And I have this system that I'm going to duplicate, Lord willing, for the next 3. But if you don't have the people in place, you will have no life at your current restaurant and the new ones that you open. So this is a big one. You need to be investing in people. Not everybody's going to be good. It is a beast. Managing, leadership, it is an absolute beast. And we're very blessed that we've been able to hire these 2 gentlemen who can oversee the people aspect of our business so we can go and expand and make those big moves. The last tip I wanted to share with you is that in this journey of us opening 3 restaurants in the next 3 months, it's very important that you invest in yourself. We attend many conferences. They're business conferences. Obviously, we went to Las Vegas for Pizza Expo not too long ago. It was just a few weeks ago in March. And that's when we sat with our management team. We brought 3 of our managers and their spouses. We planned this next quarter, and we were able to get everybody on the same page, get everybody excited, and come back, to town and get the whole leadership team excited, pointing the same direction, and we're aggressively moving toward it. Invest in yourself. We go to the Vault conference with Patrick Bet-David. We invest a lot of money in courses, in books, dozens and dozens and dozens of books, because there is so much to learn and to grow. I'm currently going through this book, which is The Domino's Story, how the innovative pizza giant used technology to deliver a customer experience revolution. Outstanding book. I just love it. Another book that I recommend, Classic Growing Pizza. If you are in the restaurant business or pizza business for sure, it's a book that you must have. You are an asset to your business. You're doing this long term. This is not going to be for the next year or 2. Invest in yourself, whether you're a manager, you're an owner, it doesn't matter what capacity you're serving in the restaurant business. You are well worth the investment. And you're going to surround yourself with other like-minded people who are up in their game. And when my husband and I, when we go to the Vault, one of the things that I love is to be in the room with people that are way more successful than us. Oh, so-and-so's business is making 80 million. This one's making 30 million. Oh, and these are regular people just like you and me. Why are you and I not thinking in a way that, that could be us one day? What is it going to take for us to get there and make those big moves? Invest in the people that it takes so we can expand. And one day be like, we're the ones who build a 50 million, 100 million, $500 million company, or, beat that domino. Somebody has to, and it could be you, it could be me, We may never get there, but at least we can be proud and tell that story to our children that we worked hard toward it and made some big moves. So as I'm recording this, it is again mid-April, and we are working toward opening these 3 restaurants. The journey is bumpy. There's a lot of unknowns. It's very, very stressful. We're committing a lot of money. The signs alone, as I said, is about $10,000 per restaurant. It's going to be a lot of investment, a lot of risks. These are going to be big moves, but we're going for it. And if you have any questions about this process, if you're looking into expanding, if there's any way that I can help you in any capacity, no matter when you're tuning into this episode, let me know, and I would love to be of help in any way that I can. And if you've not subscribed to the show, be sure to do so. And you can always email me at makingdoughshow@gmail.com. And with that, let's go back to work and make some dough. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.